What's up? My name's Emma, and we're going to talk about situationships. I think that we can get a better definition of situationships if we just do a little thinking. All right, but first we needed to define a few things. Number one, a situationship. This is what Oxford says: never trusted the British. So why would I start now? Two, let's define a relationship. So for our purposes, for our definition of relationship, it's going to be any way that two people are connected. Next, we got an intimate relationship. And this is what most people think of when they think of romantic relationships. Like, these people go on dates, sort of, they behave intimately with their partner in ways that they don't really do with others. Next, we got a friendship. A friendship is a relationship you have with another person, but it's weaker than an intimate relationship. Still can be very strong, but somewhat weaker. And that's going to bite me in the ass later, but just, stick with me. Next, we got sexual desire. That is self-explanatory, not really a relationship, but you get it. So, every relationship is different, and things overlap and vary in strength. So we're going to use this graph to help us. You must note for this graph that the closer that something is to the intersected area and to the center, the stronger that bond is. Let's do an example. For a really weak friend relationship, we got classmate you don't talk to. You may have a class with them 2-3 times a week for a few hours at a time, and you guys just say nothing, but you feel a bond as you're suffering together. For a really weak intimate relationship, we got public cashier. It's quite literally transactional, not intimate at all. Every moment I spend with them is delaying the moment that this pub sub enters my mouth. Next, for a very weak sexual relationship, we got your chem professor in your freshman year. They're always old and not in a hot way, right? Anyway, you get the idea. Let's move on to strong. So at the intersection of friend and intimate, we got Legolas and Gimli. And just trust me, you don't need to know who they are or what Lord of the Rings is, but listen, they are friends and so intimate. They're basically married, and they're an allegory for overcoming prejudice. Just trust me on this. These guys are just so much. Anyway, next, we got friends, the intersection between friends and sexual. You already know what it is. You don't even need me to explain that one. Next, the intersection between sexual and intimate, and this might upset some of y'all, but in my opinion, this is just most romantic relationships. And I know what you're thinking, Emma, shouldn't people be friends with who they're dating? Sure, but let's think about the real world. Think about if one of your friends was not dating their current partner. Would they actually be friends with them? The answer is no. And if it's not no, you're kind of lying, but it's okay. Now, for the intersection of all three, you know them, you love them, you cried when you saw their fate. It's the old couple from Up. Listen, they're perfect. They were friends when they were younger, they became more intimate as they grew older, and they're trying to have a baby, so. But those are the extremes. And in your situationship, it's something weird and confusing, almost in the middle of all these. And, what you have is somehow, it's not in the extreme, in the middle of all these. And what you have is somehow equidistant from every point in this circle. And, what that is could answer the dreaded question of what are we? And, I don't know. I'm not really sure, so.